The final weekend is here, and I'm joined by Sneaky, fresh off of their victory over Gravity. Sneaky, the game was interesting, to say the least. Lots of bloodbaths, moments where it seemed like Gravity was going to come back. And obviously, this is a pretty big weekend for you guys because you have a chance to end up in second place. What were your thoughts in going into that game? What was C9's thoughts and sort of going into this weekend as a whole?
Well, we were surprised by the Rumble mid. I think everyone was. We thought it would go top. Yeah. Kenan, I think, has a good matchup against Rumble, and against Irelia, not so good. So we were kind of surprised by the Rumble mid. I don't know. It died a lot, but it did the most damage in the game by the end. I think it did 30k, and I did the second highest at like 23k. So it was pretty effective. Didn't expect it. Pretty good pick. I don't know. Keen is like the edge master. Doesn't play anything normal mid, but it's pretty good. I mean, the stuff he's playing is all strong. Like Urgot seems to be really strong. Recently, I think there's been 3 games, maybe 4 in Korea, where Urgot's been played 80 carry 3 times, and then 1 time, 2 times mid, and it's been winning like every game, except the ones that was mid, but that was by IM. They're not that great. So it's pretty interesting what he's doing.
Do you think that Keen is going to, he's going to set the example, and now he'll just show up every week, pick a new character, and then that's like what people start playing afterwards?
Probably not, because the stuff he's playing isn't exactly the best. In slot, there's probably better stuff. I don't know. Maybe he just finds it the most effective for his own play style. Maybe he just likes being really edgy.
Do you think that there's like a cheese factor where you guys are like, wait, why is he mid? And it throws you off?
I mean, that happens, but I don't know, you kind of have to be prepared for it every time. So with the Rumble bid, if I didn't expect that, then maybe he didn't have the right room page, but I'm assuming he did. I didn't really ask. But, I mean, there's always like a surprise factor with random picks like that. I think Vlad has gone mid a few times. I think Faker played it. Just random stuff like that we banned out. Pretty annoying to play against. I actually hate playing against Vlad, especially in our Team 8 game. He just sits there, and anyone with Invulns, actually. It's Lissandra, Vlad, all people who buy Zonias and just sit there and make you waste time because you can't hit anyone else because you have to deal with them. I really don't like it for the game.
So is Bard just like the worst champion ever? You're like, please delete him now?
No, I don't mind Bard because I've never actually seen him much. Okay. And people say he's garbage, so it's not as bad. And it makes everyone invuln. Yeah. But, I don't know, maybe they'll buff him so he's really good, and then I see it every game, and then I'll start hitting it. But for now, it seems okay.
So kind of stepping back, I'm still kind of interested in what C9 as a team and you are thinking going into this into this week, because you could get the second place. Like, you've kind of had a weird season. What's sort of are you guys just shrugging before this weekend, or are you guys like, all right, guys, it's game time, let's get second?
Well, we're prepared to get second, I'd say. We've been working pretty hard this week. I'd say this week went pretty well for us. Just talking scrims, not even LCS games yet, even though he won. But I know we have to rely on TSM losing to even get a chance at first. And second, if CLG just plays and wins both their games, then we don't have a chance at second. We can only get third, which are already in. But we would like the second seed. That is our goals, I guess, because that's the only one we can enforce upon ourselves. I don't know. It's rough. We lost all the games this season, so we're not in a position to just take first or second seed as easily as normal.
Is there any kind of does that sort of hang over you guys at all whenever you go into a weekend like this?
Not really. I think if you think about it too much, then you're not focusing on the game, because the standings don't matter that much, because you have to just go into the games and think about winning. If you're thinking about, if we win this game, we get a tiebreaker here and here and here, that would only matter for like pick bans and stuff. But if you're worrying about it too much, then you'll get distracted.
Now, when you guys you're looking at going up against a team like TSM, is it like, how do you prepare for that? Because you're like, these guys are so good, they just won IM, etc. Do you just sort of do what you do with all the other teams and sort of try to figure out what their strengths and weaknesses are and then go in against the game with them? Or like, are you guys just going to are you going to look at Keen's history and just be like, these are the champions we're all going to pick this week, and just try to cheese plate them so that they don't even know? They're like Gouda, Swiss, Provolone, like they just don't know?
I mean, we were preparing strategies over the week for both Gravity and TSM, but I don't know. We don't think about it too hard. We were just preparing through scrims by just trying to see what they would ban, trying to see what we would ban, making sure we're ready for the LCS game, and then we were just playing picks, counter picks, stuff like that. So I mean, we have a few things prepared for TSM, but I don't know. There's nothing too special that we went into preparation for. We didn't only focus on TSM. We didn't only play the comp or think we were going to play against TSM. We just kind of play what's available, make sure we're ready for both games.
Do you do like was it a 50-50 thing with Gravity and TSM, or do you prepare for TSM way more than Gravity because they are presumably the bigger threat?
Well, if you think about it, we needed to win a game this weekend because Tip is also likely kind of to lose. So we prepared a little bit more for Gravity, I would say, because that was our higher chance of winning, which kind of makes sense. But now we can go into full prep for TSM now that Gravity is out of the way.
Gravity has fallen.
Oh, yeah. All the way to the ground.
Some Isaac Newton shit up in here. Now, Sneaky, I was just wondering if there's anything you would like to say to your fans out there who've supported you. I saw that you guys had a cool poster. It's the first time I've ever promoted like somebody's merchandise for them in an interview automatically. But I think the poster looks so cool that like I just want to say you guys have a really cool poster because it's done by that super awesome artist whose name begins with like an SH and I forget how to pronounce it.
The poster was pretty cool. I randomly saw it on Twitter. I didn't know anything about it. I actually did not know it was coming. I really like it though. You guys should buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna put like 10 in my room, across all of the walls.
Do you have to pay for it? Jack won't just give it to you?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Maybe.
No. I feel like you have a very good connection with the owner of Cloud9. Like maybe he could hook you up once or twice with some Cloud9 merchandise.
He'll probably give me one, and then I'll buy the other 9 to fit up in my room. Yeah. But thank you to my sponsors, G2A, HyperX, HTC, Alienware, BenQ, Logitech. Thanks.
Thank you, Sneaky, for the interview. Best of luck this weekend. And please don't send us into tiebreakers because I'd like to not be sitting here for hours and hours and hours tomorrow night.
I think we're guaranteed at least one. Not us, but like I think we're guaranteed a tiebreaker.
My video producer is so happy right now. You can check out the rest of our coverage of all things esports at ongamers.com.